small table for one at the window is not the sad thing that the world assumes. The small table for one is the particular permission to inhabit all the rooms of yourself without the audience of another person's needs and preferences. The small table for one is the practice of the self as its own best references for what it wants and needs today. The small table for one is not the lonely. The small table for one is the chosen. The small table for one is the only table where everything is fully open to the particular hunger you brought. Table for one, I asked for it. Table for one, I'm glad for it. The window and the menu and the time. Table for one, this meal is mine in the way that shared meals rarely are. Table for one, the particular star of eating exactly what I wanted. Table for one, unhaunted by anyone else's appetite. Table for one, I order the thing I never order when I'm with someone who might judge the choice, and ate it slowly in the window and gave the eating my full particular voice of attention without the conversation competing for it, and found the food was more itself without the distraction, and the lunch was more than just the food. It was the company of myself. The small table for one is not the lonely. The small table for one is the chosen. The small table for one is the only table where everything is fully open to the particular hunger you brought. Table for one, I asked for it. Table for one, I'm glad for it. The window and the menu and the time. Table for one, this meal is mine in the way that shared meals rarely are. Table for one, the particular star of eating exactly what I wanted. Table for one, unhaunted by anyone else's appetite. Table for one. Take yourself to lunch today. Take yourself and order what you want. Take yourself to lunch today. The small table for one is the font of self-knowing. 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 Table for one, I asked for it. Table for one, I'm glad for it. The window and the menu and the time. Table for one, this meal is mine in the way that shared meals rarely are. Table for one, the particular star of eating exactly The autumn walk is the most satisfying of all the seasonal versions of the walk. The leaves beneath the feet have their particular sound, and the cold air has the talk of the season in it, the particular smell of the damp and the turning and the gone, of the green into the gold and the going of the gold into the ground before the long bare months of winter. The autumn walk is the walking with knowing. The autumn walk is the beautiful aware. The autumn walk is the going through the showing off of the season, and it's everywhere. Display of the ending that's beginning. The autumn walk, the leaves are underfoot. The autumn walk, I'm inside the book of the season, turning its most beautiful pages. The autumn walk through all the ages of the year, this one is mine the most. The autumn walk, the particular host of the melancholy beautiful combined. The autumn walk, I find myself here. Autumn walk. I kick the leaves the way I did at 7 and feel no self-consciousness about it. The autumn walk allows the particular regression to the child who loved the season without doubt. And I am 7 and 40 simultaneously on the autumn walk, and both are real. And the leaves don't care which version kicks them, and the kicking is its own particular deal with the season. The autumn walk is the walking with knowing. The autumn walk is the beautiful aware. The autumn walk is the going through the showing off of the season, and it's everywhere. Display of the ending that's beginning. The autumn walk, the leaves are underfoot. The autumn walk, I'm inside the book of the season, turning its most beautiful pages. The autumn walk through all the ages of the year, this one is mine the most. The autumn walk, the particular host of the melancholy beautiful combined. The autumn walk, I find myself here. Autumn walk. Take the autumn walk today. Take the long route through the leaves. Take the autumn walk today and kick the leaves like 7-year-old you. The autumn walk, the leaves are underfoot. The autumn walk, I'm inside the book of the season, turning its most beautiful pages. The autumn walk through all the ages of the year, this one is mine the most. The autumn walk, the particular host of the melancholy beautiful combined. The autumn walk, I find myself here. Autumn walk. Autumn walk. chapter of this particular story is being written in the current days, and I can feel the narrative concluding the way you feel the end of something's phase before the next phase has announced itself. The last chapter of this version of the life is full of the accumulation of the years and the particular ease that follows strife when strife has done its work. The last chapter is not the sad chapter. The last chapter is the most alive. The last chapter is the full and gathered version of the story that survived to its own conclusion. The last chapter, I'm writing it now. The last chapter, I don't know how it ends, but I know it's ending well. The last chapter, I have more to tell than any previous chapter had to offer. The last chapter, not the end, but softer than the middle, which was hard and true. The last chapter is the harvest of the through and through of the living. Last chapter. The last chapter doesn't mean the last. The last chapter of this means the first of the next, and the next is already forming in the way that the next always is rehearsed in the endings. And the last chapter ending is the first chapter of the next beginning. And I have learned to love the last chapter for what it means about the next beginning that it carries. The last chapter is not the sad chapter. The last chapter is the most alive. The last chapter is the full and gathered version of the story that survived to its own conclusion. The last chapter, I'm writing it now. The last chapter, I don't know how it ends, but I know it's ending well. The last chapter, I have more to tell than any previous chapter had to offer. The last chapter, not the end, but softer than the middle, which was hard and true. The last chapter is the harvest of the through and through of the living. Last chapter, write the last chapter well. Write it like it's the first chapter. Write the last chapter, tell the truth of where you've been and where the after will find you. The last chapter, I'm writing it now. The last chapter, I don't know how it ends, but I know it's ending well. The last chapter, I have more to tell than any previous chapter had to offer. The last chapter, not the end, but softer than the middle, which was hard and true. The last chapter is the harvest of the through and through of the living. Last chapter, last chapter. The warmest coat is the one that fits you. in the particular way that nothing else does. The warmest coat knows the shape of you by winter and holds you in the particular because of the years of being worn through the cold, of the particular Decembers that required it. And the warmest coat has become the trusted thing that every cold morning has desired before the stepping out. The warmest coat is the practical poem. The warmest coat is the winter's best friend. The warmest coat is the portable home that wraps you until the cold weather ends. The warmest coat, I put it on this morning. The warmest coat without any warning. The cold had come and the coat was ready. The warmest coat, it keeps me steady through the platform and the waiting for the train. The warmest coat through every winter rain has been the thing between me and the cold. The warmest coat, worth more than gold. On a morning like this, warmest coat. I bought this coat in a market years ago from a person who said it would last. And they were right, and the coat has lasted through more winters than I'd have forecast at the time of the buying. And the coat has gotten better with the wearing, the way the good things do, the way the best things are always preparing to be needed most. The warmest coat is the practical poem. The warmest coat is the winter's best friend. The warmest coat is the portable home that wraps you until the cold weather ends. The warmest coat, I put it on this morning. The warmest coat without any warning. The cold had come and the coat was ready. The warmest coat, it keeps me steady through the platform and the waiting for the train. The warmest coat through every winter rain has been the thing between me and the cold. The warmest coat, worth more than gold. On a morning like this, warmest coat. Find your warmest coat and wear it. Find it and don't save it for the special. Find your warmest coat and bear it through the ordinary cold. The vestibule of the winter you're living in. The warmest coat, I put it on this morning. The warmest coat without any warning. The cold had come and the coat was ready. The warmest coat, it keeps me steady through the platform and the waiting for the train. coat, warmest coat. The quiet weekend is the rarest kind, the one without the social obligation, the one where the calendar is clear and the silence is the whole itinerary of the nation, of my personal time, my own republic, of the 2 days that belong entirely to me. And I had it last weekend, and I used it to do the things that only the quiet can see into properly. The quiet weekend is not the failure of the social or the interest in life. The quiet weekend is the particular sailor who navigates by the inner life and needs the still water to find direction. The quiet weekend, nobody calling. The quiet weekend, nothing appalling about the Saturday with nothing in it. The quiet weekend, every minute belonging to the particular nothing. The quiet weekend, the particular something that the nothing gives you when you let it. The quiet weekend, I won't forget it. This one was the best. Quiet weekend, I read 2 books and baked the bread and walked the long way around the park alone, and sat in the garden in the afternoon and felt the particular quality of the known pleasure of the undemanded hours, and thought about the people I love without the pressure of the performing it, and found the love was fuller for the above, the fray of the weekend. The quiet weekend is not the failure of the social or the interesting life. The quiet weekend is the particular sailor who navigates by the inner life and needs the still water to find direction. Quiet weekend, nobody calling. The quiet weekend, nothing appalling about the Saturday with nothing in it. The quiet weekend, every minute belonging to the particular nothing. The quiet weekend, the particular something that the nothing gives you when you let it. The quiet weekend, I won't forget it. This one was the best. Quiet weekend. Take the quiet weekend. Protect it like it matters, it does. Protect the quiet weekend. The quiet weekend is because you need it. You need it. Ooh. The quiet weekend, nobody calling. The quiet weekend, nothing appalling about the Saturday with nothing in it. The quiet weekend, every minute belonging to the particular nothing. The quiet weekend, the particular something that the nothing gives you when you let it. The quiet weekend, I won't forget it. This one was the best. Quiet weekend. Quiet weekend. The quiet weekend is the rarest kind, the one without the social obligation, the one where the calendar is clear and the silence is the whole itinerary of the nation, of my personal time, my own republic, of the 2 days that belong entirely to me. I had it last weekend and I used it to do the things that only the quiet can see into properly. The quiet weekend is not the failure of the social or the interesting life. The quiet weekend is the particular sailor who navigates by the inner life and needs the still water to find direction. The quiet weekend, nobody calling. The quiet weekend, nothing appalling about the Saturday with nothing in it. The quiet weekend, every minute belonging to the particular nothing. The quiet weekend, the particular something that the nothing gives you when you let it. The quiet weekend, I won't forget it. This one was the best. Quiet weekend. I read 2 books and baked the bread and walked a long way around the park alone and sat in the garden in the afternoon and felt the particular quality of the known pleasure of the undermanned hours and thought about the people I love without the pressure of the performing it, and found the love was fully for the above, the fray of the weekend. The quiet weekend is not the failure of the social or the interesting life. The quiet weekend is the particular sailor who navigates by the inner life and needs the still water to find direction. The quiet weekend, nobody calling. The quiet weekend, nothing appalling about the Saturday with nothing in it. Oh, quiet weekend, every minute belonging to the particular nothing. Oh, the quiet weekend, the particular something that the nothing gives you when you let it. The quiet weekend, I won't forget it. This one was the best. Quiet weekend, protect the quiet weekend, protect it like it matters, it does. Protect the quiet weekend. The quiet weekend is because you need it. You need it. The quiet weekend, nobody calling. The quiet weekend, nothing appalling about the Saturday with nothing in it. Oh, The last light of the day is the most honest. It shows the world exactly as it is, without the performance of the morning brightness, without the afternoon's particular fizz. Just the quiet settling of the light into the long and necessary dark, and everything it touches in the going gets the last gift of the particular mark of the ending. The last light is the day's acknowledgement. The last light is the bow at the end of the show. The last light is the beautiful relinquishment of the sky to whatever the night will know, and keep until the morning. The last light, I'm watching it go. The last light, the particular glow of the day's final hour on everything. The last light, the most beautiful offering the sun makes to the world before it leaves. The last light caught in the trees and on the rooftops and the window glass. The last light, nothing is built to last. This beautifully last light. I've made a practice of the watching of the last light every evening when I can, and found it to be the daily reminder of the beauty available to any man. A woman who will simply pause and look at the western sky for 3 or 4 minutes before the dark, and find inside the looking everything the gratitude begins with, which is this. The last light is the day's acknowledgement. The last light is the bow at the end of the show. The last light is the beautiful relinquishment of the sky to whatever the night will know, and keep until the morning. The last light, I'm watching it go. The last light, the particular glow of the day's final hour on everything. The last light, the most beautiful offering the sun makes to the world before it leaves. The last light caught in the trees and on the rooftops and the window glass. The last light, nothing is built to last. This beautifully last light. Watch the last light of every day. Watch it at least for a minute. Watch the last light and find a way to be grateful for the living in it. The living in it. The last light, I'm watching it go. The last light, the particular glow of the day's final hour on everything. The last light, the most beautiful offering the sun makes to the world before it leaves. The last light caught in the trees and on the rooftops and the window glass. The last light, nothing is built to last. This beautifully last light. hardest year I've had is also the year I understand the most now. In retrospect, the hardest year was building something I couldn't see the outcome how of, yet was laying the invisible foundation of the stronger version of myself to come. The hardest year was the most necessary, even though the year and I were some days barely on speaking terms. The hardest year is not the worst year. The hardest year is the most formative. The hardest year is often the first year of something new, the most informative of what you're capable of. The hardest year, I survived it. The hardest year, I arrived at the end of it with more than I began. The hardest year, I understand it now. The hardest year was showing me how strong I was when I had no idea. The hardest year, the particular year that made me who I am tonight. The hardest year, hardest year. I wouldn't wish the hardest year on anyone, and yet I know what the hardest year has given me in the way of the understanding of what matters and how life is actually lived. Not in the comfortable and the easy, but in the tested and the come through true. And I am grateful, finally, gratefully, for the hardest year and what it helped me do, which was become myself. The hardest year is not the worst year. The hardest year is the most formative. The hardest year is often the first year of something new, the most informative of what you're capable of. The hardest year, I survived it. The hardest year, I arrived at the end of it with more than I began. The hardest year, I understand it now. The hardest year was showing me how strong I was when I had no idea. The hardest year, the particular year that made me who I am tonight. The hardest year, hardest year. If you're in the hardest year right now, trust that it is building something true. If you're in the hardest year right now, the hardest year is working for you. Working for you. The hardest year, I survived it. The hardest year, I arrived at the end of it with more than I began. The hardest year, I understand it now. The hardest year was showing me how strong I was when I had no idea. The hardest year, the particular year that made me who I am tonight. The hardest year, hardest year. I started walking to work in the spring when the bus felt like too much for the morning, and found that the 20 minutes on foot was the best particular warning. That the day was beginning, that the body was moving through the city in the air, and the particular freshness of the walking was worth the extra time and worth the wear on the shoes. The morning walk to work is the transition. The morning walk to work is the between. The morning walk to work is the permission to arrive at the desk having already been outside and moving and awake. The morning walk to work, the city waking. The morning walk to work, the bread baking in the bakery on the corner of the route. The morning walk to work, the particular commute that puts the body in the right arrangement. The morning walk to work, the engagement with the actual world before the screens. The morning walk to work is what it means to start well. Morning walk to work. I pass the same people on the morning walk at the same points in the same sequence, and we have the nod of the familiar strangers, the particular unspoken sequences, a recognition without the introduction, and I feel less alone in the walking through the city for the nodding and the passing of the people going somewhere too in the morning. The morning walk to work is the transition. The morning walk to work is the between. The morning walk to work is the permission to arrive at the desk having already been outside and moving and awake. The morning walk to work, the city waking. The morning walk to work, the bread baking in the bakery on the corner of the route. The morning walk to work, the particular commute that puts the body in the right arrangement. The morning walk to work, the engagement with the actual world before the screens. The morning walk to work is what it means to start well. Morning walk to work. Walk to work when you can walk. Walk instead of sitting in the going. Walk to work and let the walking talk you into the day that's already growing. Already growing. The morning walk to work, the city waking. The morning walk to work, the bread baking in the bakery on the corner of the route. Oh, the morning walk to work, the particular commute that puts the body in the right arrangement. The morning walk to work, the engagement with the actual world before the screens. The morning walk to work is what it means to start well. Morning walk to work. Morning walk to work. The long winter does what long winters do, which is to make you forget that spring exists. The long winter convinces you completely cold is all there is, and all that persists is the gray and the early dark and the particular weight of the not yet turned season on everything. And yet the long winter has never once prevented the eventual arriving spring. Not once in all the winters. The long winter is the longest test. The long winter is the faith required. The long winter asked you for the best of the patient, of the most admired. Endurance of the waiting. The long winter, I'm still in it. The long winter, every minute feels like the evidence that warmth is done. The long winter, but the spring has begun before and will begin again for me. The long winter, this is what I see. When I look at all the winters I survived, the long winter is where I have arrived at spring before. Long winter. I made a list last February of all the winters I had come through whole, and found the list was longer than the feeling of the current winter on my particular soul. And took the list as evidence of the pattern that the winter always ends and spring appears, and found some comfort in the accumulated evidence of my own surviving years. The long winter is the longest test. The long winter is the faith required. The long winter asked you for the best of the patient, of the most admired. Endurance of the waiting. The long winter, I'm still in it. The long winter, every minute feels like the evidence that warmth is done. The long winter, but the spring has begun before and will begin again for me. The long winter, this is what I see. When I look at all the winters I survived, the long winter is where I have arrived at spring before. Long winter. Spring is coming after the long winter. Spring is always coming after the long winter. Trust the spring, even in the deep cold. Trust it like you're told by every year before this one, by every year before. The long winter, I'm still in it. The long winter, every minute feels like the evidence that warmth is done. The long winter, but the spring has begun before and will begin again for me. The long winter, this is what I see. When I look at all the winters I survived, the long winter is where I have arrived at spring before. Long winter. Long winter. The homecoming is its own particular emotion that doesn't have an easy name in any tongue. The place where you began returning to you when you thought you'd grown beyond and young was the only version of you that belonged there. But belonging doesn't end at the changing of the person. The town still holds you in its particular unestranging. Welcome back. Homecoming is the proof of belonging. The homecoming is the particular grace of the place that knew you before the becoming of the person standing now in the place you started from. The homecoming I'm driving in, the homecoming, the familiar beginning of the landscape that was the backdrop of the first version of my life, for better and for worse. The homecoming, the street I know by name. The homecoming, everything the same and everything different because I am the homecoming. And here I am, still belonging. Homecoming. I came back for the particular occasion and found the town had done its own becoming. In the years of my being somewhere else, and we had both been quietly becoming something different and yet recognizable. And the homecoming was the particular proof that the place and the person can evolve and still share the same roof of the belonging. The homecoming is the proof of belonging. The homecoming is the particular grace of the place that knew you before the becoming of the person standing now in the place you started from. The homecoming I'm driving in, the homecoming, the familiar beginning of the landscape that was the backdrop of the first version of my life, for better and for worse. Homecoming, the street I know by name. Homecoming, everything the same and everything different because I am the homecoming. And here I am, still belonging. Go back to where you're from sometime. Go back and let it have its say. Go back to where you're from and find that home is not a place that goes away. Goes away. The homecoming I'm driving in, the homecoming, the familiar beginning of the landscape that was the backdrop of the first version of my life, for better and for worse. The long road back is not the highway. The long road back has no fast lane. The long road back goes through the territory that you have to cross to reach yourself again. And the crossing takes whatever time it takes, which is longer than the wanting it to be quick. And the long road back requires the patience of the person who has learned to walk through thick and thin and thick again. The long road back is not a failure. The long road back is not the shame. The long road back is just the particular distance between the lost and the reclaimed version of yourself. The long road back, I'm on it still. The long road back, I'm climbing the hill of the returning to the person that I was, or something close. The long road back, because the short road doesn't seem to exist. The long road back, I've made the list of every mile I've covered, and I find the long road back when I look behind. I've come so far. Long road back. The long road back has the best scenery in a way the fast road never could provide, because the slow returning means the noticing of everything along the either side of the road that rapid transit would have missed. And I have come to love the long road back for the noticing it gives me, for the landmarks of the recovery that line the track of the returning. The long road back is not a failure. The long road back is not the shame. The long road back is just the particular distance between the lost and the reclaimed version of yourself. The long road back, I'm on it still. The long road back, I'm climbing the hill of the returning to the person that I was, or something close. The long road back, because the short road doesn't seem to exist. The long road back, I've made the list of every mile I've covered, and I find the long road back when I look behind. I've come so far. Long road back. Keep walking the long road back. Keep walking even when the road is long. Keep walking the long road back. The road back is where you become strong. Become strong. The long road back, I'm on it still. The long road back, I'm climbing the hill of the returning to the person that I was, or something close. The long road back, because the short road doesn't seem to exist. The long road back, I've made the list of every mile I've covered, and I find the long road back when I look behind. I've come so far. Long road back. Long road back. Long road back. to the particular question of the stub. The open road says there is still more forward, and forward is the opposite of luck. Let's run out forward is the choice available at every moment that the road extends. The open road is not about escaping. The open road is where the stuck thing ends and the moving begins. The open road is not the running from. The open road is the moving toward. The open road is where the answers come when the sitting still is run its awkward chord out to its limit. The open road, I need you now. The open road, you'll show me how to find the thing that's sitting couldn't show. The open road, I'm going to go wherever the road decides to go today. The open road, I'm giving up the sea. In the destination for the drive itself. The open road, I'm taking off the shelf of the careful life. Open road. I took the open road on a Saturday when the week had been the kind of week that drains, and drove until the city was behind me, and the only thing ahead was open plains. And found that in the driving without direction, the direction found me naturally. And by the time I turned around to head back, I had found the thing I needed to be free of the particular stuck. The open road is not the running from. The open road is the moving toward. The open road is where the answers come when the sitting still is run its awkward chord out to its limit. The open road, I need you now. The open road, you'll show me how to find the thing that the sitting couldn't show. last warmth of October sits at 4, when the sun is low and the air still holds the particular temperature that summer left. Before the autumn finally unfolds into the cold it's been preparing to become. And for an hour at 4 in late October, the world is warm in the wave, the almost gone. And I stand in it before the year turns sober into November. The last warmth of October is a gift. The last warmth of October is the knowing that the warmth is gonna lift, and that the going is as beautiful as the glowing of the warmth itself. The last warmth of October, hold it. The last warmth of October, fold it into memory for the cold months coming. The last warmth of October, humming in the particular light of the late sun. The last warmth of October, almost done, but not yet, not for this one particular hour. The last warmth of October has the power of the almost gone. Last warmth of October. I stood in the garden at exactly 4 on the last warm Tuesday before the term, and let the October light do what it does, which is to make everything around you burn with the particular amber of the ending season. And I was sad and not sad both at once, the particular bittersweet of the season turning its most beautiful coat to winter. The last warmth of October is a gift. The last warmth of October is the knowing that the warmth is going to lift, and that the going is as beautiful as the glowing of the warmth itself. The last warmth of October, hold it. The last warmth of October, fold it into memory for the cold months coming. The last warmth of October, humming in the particular light of the late sun. The last warmth of October, almost done, but not yet, not for this one particular hour. The last warmth of October has the power of the almost gone. Last warmth of October. Stand in the last warmth of October. Stand in it before it goes. Stand in the last warmth of October, and let it reach into whatever the cold throws, whatever it throws. The last warmth of October, hold it. The last warmth of October, fold it into memory almost gone. Last warmth of October, last warmth of October.
The working lunch is rarely the working, or a lunch in the fullest sense of both. The working lunch is the compromise middle of the eating and the business, the oath. To be productive even in the eating, which is the thing the body does alone. Without the spreadsheet or the update, the working lunch is the body and the phone competing for the hour. The working lunch that isn't really working is the best kind of the working lunch there is. The working lunch where the work stays in the office is the one that gives the hour back to this particular hungry person. The working lunch, I'm taking it. The working lunch, I'm making it into the actual lunch that lunch should be. The working lunch for 40 minutes free of the desk and the email and the ask. The working lunch, I'm removing the mask of the productive and I'm just eating. The working lunch in the particular meeting of me and the food. Working lunch. I walked to the place 3 streets from the office and sat at the window table with the view of the ordinary street, doing the ordinary things that streets do. When you remove you from the context of the desk and find that the ordinary street is interesting when you have the time to look at it, and the working lunch became the thing worth looking forward to. The working lunch that isn't really working is the best kind of the working lunch there is. The working lunch where the work stays in the office is the one that gives the hour back to this particular hungry person. The working lunch, I'm taking it. The working lunch, I'm making it into the actual lunch that lunch should be. The working lunch for 40 minutes free of the desk and the email
made my bed today for the first time in a week that had not been my finest, and stood back and looked at the small result of that one ordinary act of trust in myself, that I could do the thing, however small, however basic. And something in the making of that bed said more to me than I would have predicted. The small victories count, they add up to an amount that's larger than you know. The small victories show the way back to yourself when you've been gone. Small victories, they matter more than you think. Small victories, they pull you from the brink of giving up on who you're trying to be. Small victories, collect them carefully. The phone call made, the bill that's finally paid, the sorry said, the step outside afraid. Small victories are where the big ones start. Small victories are how you keep your heart in the game. Small victories. I ran for 20 minutes in the cold when every part of me was being told by something warm inside to stay in bed, and celebrated louder in my head than any marathon I'd ever run. Because the 20 minutes in the sun when you are struggling is worth more than 100 when you're at your best. Before the small victories count, they add up to an amount that's larger than you know. The small victories show the way back to yourself when you've been gone. Small victories, they matter more than you think. Small victories, they pull you from the brink of giving up on who you're trying to be. Small victories, collect them carefully. The phone call made, the bill that's finally paid, the sorry said, the step outside afraid. Small victories are where the big ones start. Small victories are how you keep your heart in the game. Small victories. Celebrate the small ones, celebrate them loud. The small ones keep you going, the small ones make you proud of the person you're becoming, one small victory at a time, at a time. Small victories, they matter more than you think. Small victories, they pull you from the brink of giving up on who you're trying to be. Small victories, collect them carefully. The phone call made, the bill that's finally paid, the sorry said, the step outside afraid. Small victories are where the big ones start. Small victories are how you keep your heart in the game. Small victories. Small victories. I was gone for longer than I planned to be, gone into the wilderness of me, of recovering from the thing that took me down, of finding my way back to solid ground. The going was not chosen, it just happened, the way that breakdowns happen quietly, until they're loud and then they're all you know, and then the long slow work of coming free. The return is not the same as the departure, the person coming back is not the one who left. The return is harder won, more careful, more grateful for the ordinary breath. I'm back, I made it through, back to the life I almost lost my way to. I'm back, not who I was, back to something better than, because of everything I learned in the going, in the dark, in the not knowing. I'm back with all of it inside me now. The return has taught me how to stay. I'm back. I walked the old road slowly this time, noticed everything I missed the last time, the way the light falls through at certain hours, the neighbor's inexhaustible supply of flowers, the smell of something baking down the street, the way familiar ground feels on your feet. When you've been absent and come back to find that the ordinary is the most sublime. The return is not the same as the departure, the person coming back is not the one who left. The return is harder won, more careful, more grateful for the ordinary breath. I'm back, I made it through, back to the life I almost lost my way to. I'm back, not who I was, back to something better than, because of everything I learned in the going, in the dark, in the not knowing. I'm back with all of it inside me now. The return has taught me how to stay. I'm back. If you are in the going right now, if you are in the dark that comes before, hold on, the return is on its way. Hold on, you'll find the door, find the door. Back, I made it through, back to the life I almost lost my way to. I'm back, not who I was, back to something better than, because of everything I learned in the going, in the dark, and the not knowing. I'm back with all of it inside me now. The return has taught me how to stay. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I left the door open when I went to bed, not by mistake, but on the chance that you might need to come and find me in the dark, the way you used to when you were 2 and 3 and 4
And the nightmares came, and you would push my door open carefully and stand inside the frame until I woke and said, come in here next to me. The door left open is an invitation. The door left open says I'm here, I'm here. The door left open is my indication that the space beside me is yours if you need to take it. No conditions, no questions asked. The door left open is love in its purest form. The door left open is shelter from the storm. The door left open says you're never alone. The door left open is the language of home. Come in, come in, come in, come in from wherever you have been. Come in, come in, the door is open. Come in, the door has always been open for you. Door left open. My daughter is 19 and doesn't need me the way she did at 2 and 3 and 4. But sometimes still I leave the door open, because the invitation at the door is not just for the nightmares of childhood. It's for the adult ones, the newer kind, the ones that don't resolve with reassurance, but with the simple knowing that you'll find the door's still open. The door left open is an invitation. The door left open says I'm here, I'm here. The door left open is my indication that the space beside me is yours if you need to take it. No conditions, no questions asked. The door left open is love in its purest form. The door left open is shelter from the storm. The door left open says you're never alone. The door left open is the language of home. Come in, come in, come in, come in from wherever you have been. Come in, come in, the door is open. Come in, the door has always been open for you. Door left open. Oh, leave your door open for someone tonight. Leave it open just to crack a light. Leave your door open and let them know that wherever they've been, they can still come home. Can still come home. The door left open is love in its purest form. The door left open is shelter from the storm. The door left open says you're never alone. things that last are rarely the impressive. The things that last are rarely the most loud. The things that last are mostly the consistent, the small and the unglamorous, and the proud. In the quiet way of the thing that simply shows up every day and does its part. The things that last are not the grand gestures. The things that last are hidden in the heart of the ordinary. The things that last are patience and the showing. Things that last are kindness and the care. The things that last are the slow and the growing. The things that last are the always being there when the there requires being. The things that last, I'm keeping them. The things that last, I'm seeking them in all the places where they quietly live. The things that last are what I want to give and to receive. The things that last are not the shiny things, they're amassed in the everyday and the ordinary. The things that last are what I carry into everything. The things that last. I've spent some years on the unenduring, the temporary and the glittering brief, and none of them are what I look back toward when I'm looking for the evidence of grief or joy that lasts, that's still there in the morning, years after the fact of the having been. It's the consistent and the unremarked. It's the love that goes on past the being seen. The things that last are patience and the showing. The things that last are kindness and the care. The things that last are the slow and the growing. The things that last are the always being there when the there requires being. The things that last, I'm keeping them. The things that last, I'm seeking them in all the places where they quietly live. The things that last are what I want to give and to receive. The things that last are not the shiny things, they're amassed in the everyday and the ordinary. The things that last are what I carry into everything. The things that last. Choose the things that last. Choose them over the things that shine. Choose the things that last and build your life along that line, along that line. The things that last, I'm keeping them. The things that last, I'm seeking them in all the places where they quietly live. The things that last are what I want to give and to receive. The things that last are not the shiny things, they're amassed in the everyday and the ordinary. The things that last are what I carry into everything. The things that last. Things that last. The things that last. last coffee of the day is different from every cup that came before it stood on the desk or on the kitchen counter. It's the one that says the working day is good and done, and what remains belongs to me. The last coffee of the day has no agenda, no meeting waiting on the other side. The last coffee of the day is the surrender of the hours to the evening. The last coffee of the day is permission. The last coffee of the day is the exhale. The last coffee of the day is the admission that the working person has earned the trail off into the personal hours. The last coffee of the day, I'm holding it. The last coffee of the day, I'm folding it into the space between the work and the rest. The last coffee of the day, the very best cup of the day, because it asks nothing. The last coffee of the day, the something that belongs entirely to me. The last coffee of the day sets me free from the day. Last coffee of the day. I make it differently from the morning cup. The morning cup is made in speed and hope. The last coffee of the day is made with patience. I grind it slowly and I let it cope with being the unhurried version of itself, and sit beside it rather than beside the desk, and let the day drain out through the quiet of the cup and feel the tide turn toward the evening. The last coffee of the day is permission. The last coffee of the day is the exhale. The last coffee of the day is the admission that the working person has earned the trail off into the personal hours. The last coffee of the day, I'm holding it. The last coffee of the day, I'm folding it into the space between the work and the rest. The last coffee of the day, the very best cup of the day, because it asks nothing. The last coffee of the day, the something that belongs entirely to me. The last coffee of the day sets me free from the day. Last coffee of the day. Make the last coffee slowly today. Make it like it's the only one. Make the last coffee and just stay in the quiet until the day is done. Until the day is done. The last coffee of the day, I'm holding it. The last coffee of the day, I'm folding it into the space between the work and the rest. The last coffee of the day, the very best cup of the day, because it asks nothing. The last coffee of the day, the something that belongs entirely to me. The last coffee of the day sets me free from the day. Last coffee of the day. Last coffee of the day. Everyone has their favorite season, and mine is the particular one.
that arrives in the week after the other has finished and the new one has begun to show itself in the quality of light and the particular temperature of the air and the feeling of the ground beneath the feet and everything that makes you glad you're there in that season specifically. The favorite season is the personal one. The favorite season says something about you. The favorite season is the particular sun or rain or cold that makes the world feel true in the most intimate way. My favorite season is the one I run toward every year when the calendar turns the corner. My favorite season is the one reward that nature offers to the particular mourner. Of all other seasons I mourn them all, but my favorite season coming is the call back to myself, back to the feeling of my favorite season, the particular love of what it does to the world. Favorite season. I've tried to explain my favorite season to people whose favorite is different, and found that the explaining is less useful than sitting inside the indifferent agreement that we each have our particular, and the particular is the beauty of it. The world has 4 seasons and we each choose one and live toward it, and that is the proof of it, that we are all just human. The favorite season is the personal one. The favorite season says something about you. The favorite season is the particular sun or rain or cold that makes the world feel true in the most intimate way. My favorite season is the one I run toward every year when the calendar turns the corner. My favorite season is the one reward that nature offers to the particular mourner. Of all other seasons I mourn them all, but my favorite season coming is the call back to myself, back to the feeling of my favorite season, the particular love of what it does to the world. Favorite season, what's your favorite season? What's the one that makes you feel most you? What's your favorite season? And when it comes, what does it do? What does it do to you? My favorite season is the one I run toward, but every year when the calendar turns the corner. My favorite season is the one reward that nature offers to the particular mourner. Of all other seasons I mourn them all, but my favorite season coming is the call back to myself, back to the feeling of my favorite season, the particular love of what it does to the world. Favorite season, favorite season.
greatest gift, the light that stays until 9 or 10 and fill the hours after the working day with more than you expected from the wind, of getting home and finding daylight still available and generous and wide. The long evening is the world saying here, there's more to life than you had been supplied within the shorter days. The long evening is the extra life. The long evening is the bonus hours. The long evening cuts through all the strife of winter's early dark with summer's powers of light beyond the ordinary clock. The long evening, I'm not wasting it. The long evening, I'm not hastening it into the night before the light is done. The long evening, I'm going to run or walk or sit in the garden or talk. Long evening, I'm going to unlock every hour the daylight gives to me. The long evening is the most free time of the year. Long evening. We ate outside at 8:30 last summer. The light's still warm enough to sit without a jacket, and the neighbors over the fence were also eating outside, and the shout of laughter from their table and eyes mixing in the long evening air above the wall. And the world felt briefly like it was a party that no one had invited but had called us all to. The long evening is the extra life. The long evening is the bonus hours. The long evening cuts through all the strife of winter's early dark with summer's powers of light beyond the ordinary clock. The long evening, I'm not wasting it. The long evening, I'm not hastening it into the night before the light is done. The long evening, I'm going to run or walk or sit in the garden or talk. Long evening, I'm going
There are nights you remember with precision, every detail clear and undiminished. The smell of the room and the temperature and the conversation not quite finished. When the night ended and we said goodbye with the particular reluctance of the good night that doesn't want to end but has to. And the street outside and the fading light of the taxi taking you away. The night I remembered has stayed unchanged while everything around it rearranged. The night I remembered is an amber, the one night that refused to be estranged from who I was inside it. The night I remembered I'm still there. The night I remembered the particular air of it, the particular company. The night I remember belongs to me in a way the nights don't usually. The night I remembered is the free admission to the best of what we were. The night I remembered is the blur that's somehow sharp. Night I remember. I've tried to understand why some nights stay with the clarity of the recently lived, while others vanish into the general past, and what it was that each remembered night is given to the staying. And I think it's the fullness of the being there, the particular present of the night that means enough to keep the night awake in memory, adolescent and ageless at once. The night I remember that stayed unchanged while everything around it rearranged. The night I remembered is an amber, the one night that refused to be estranged from who I was inside it. The night I remembered I'm still there. The night I remembered the particular air of it, the particular company. The night I remember belongs to me in a way the nights don't usually. The night I remembered is the free admission to the best of what we were. The night I remembered is the blur that's somehow sharp. Night I remember. Be present for your nights, be there completely while they last. The nights worth remembering are the ones where you were most fully in the vast of the moment, of the moment. The night I remembered I'm still there. The night I remember the particular air of it, the particular company. The night I remember belongs to me in a way the nights don't usually. The night I remembered is free admission to the best of what we were. The night I remembered is the blur that's somehow sharp. Night I remember. Night I remember. Night I remember. We've been sitting here for 20 minutes without saying anything, and it's fine. This is the comfortable silence, the one that only comes after the time of knowing someone long enough to know that the silence needs no filling and no fear. The comfortable silence is the proof that something real has happened here between us over the years. The comfortable silence is the graduation from the conversation filling of the new. The comfortable silence is the destination of the friendship that has finally come through. The testing to the trusted. The comfortable silence, we've arrived. The comfortable silence, The comfortable silence is the home of the relationship that's deep enough. The comfortable silence is the stuff of real love. Comfortable silence. I measured once how long we sat without a word between us, and it was an hour. And neither of us noticed it as something remarkable, which is the particular power of the comfortable silence. It feels like talking, 'cause the presence of the other is enough. And the comfortable silence with the right person is never empty. It is always full of stuff that doesn't need words. The comfortable silence is the graduation from the conversation filling of the new. The comfortable silence is the destination of the friendship that has finally come through. The testing to the trusted. The comfortable silence, we've arrived. The comfortable silence, we have thrived. Past the need to always fill the space. The comfortable silence is the grace of the long acquaintance of the known. The comfortable silence is the home of the relationship that's deep enough. The comfortable silence is the stuff of real love. Comfortable silence. Find a person you can sit in silence with. Find them and appreciate them. Find the comfortable silence that you live with, and know that very few have made it to that depth. To that depth. The comfortable silence, we've arrived. The comfortable silence, we have thrived. Past the need to always fill the space. The comfortable silence is the grace of the long acquaintance of the known. The comfortable silence is the home of the relationship that's deep enough. The comfortable silence is the stuff of real love. Comfortable silence. Comfortable silence. I am not ashamed of being the morning person in a world that celebrates the night. How more I love the 6 a.m. before the world has started. I love the quiet of the hour before the noise arrives and claims the day entirely. I love the particular light of the not yet, and the coffee that has no competition for the attention, and the morning has not met its first demand of me. The morning person is not the boring one. The morning person is the one who found the particular hours that the tired world has left unclaimed. The quiet, fertile ground of the early hours. The morning person, I'm start. Morning person. My colleagues think there's something slightly wrong with the enthusiasm I bring to 6, and I have stopped explaining and just show up with the particular energy that the mix of early sleep and early rising gives, and let them wonder at the source of it, and keep the morning secret to myself, the particular joy of the early lit hours of the day. The morning person is not the boring one. The morning person is the one who found the particular hours that the tired world has left unclaimed, the quiet, fertile ground of the early hours. The morning person, I'm one of them. The morning person I recommend. The 6 a.m. before the rest have risen. The morning person finds the prison of the busy world not yet erected. The morning person undetected by the urgency that owns the later day. The morning person finds a better way to start. Morning person. Try the morning once before you judge it. Try the 6 a.m. with no agenda. Try the morning once and don't begrudge it. The particular quiet and the tender light of the early, light of the early. The morning person, I'm one of them. The morning person I recommend. The 6 a.m. before the rest have risen. The morning person finds the prison of the busy world not yet erected. The morning person undetected by the urgency that owns the later day. The morning person finds a better way to start. Morning person. Morning person. Morning person. I am not ashamed of being the morning person in a world that celebrates the night owl more. I love the 6 a.m. before the world has started. I love the quiet of the hour before. The noise arrives and claims the day entirely. I love the particular light of the not yet, and the coffee that has no competition for the attention, and the morning has not met its first demand of me. The morning person is not the boring one. The morning person is the one who found the particular hours that the tired world has left unclaimed, the quiet, fertile ground of the early hours. The morning person, I'm one of them. The morning person I recommend. The 6 a.m. before the rest have risen. The morning person finds the prison of the busy world not yet erected. The morning person undetected by the urgency that owns the later day. The morning person finds to start. Morning person. My colleagues think there's something slightly wrong with the enthusiasm I bring to 6. And I have stopped explaining and just show up with the particular energy that the mix of early sleep and early rising gives, and let them wonder at the source of it, and keep the morning secret to myself, the particular joy of the early lit hours of the day. The morning person is not the boring one. The morning person is the one who found the particular hours that the tired world has left unclaimed, the quiet fertile ground of the early hours. The morning person, I'm one of them. The morning person, I recommend the 6 a.m. before the rest have risen. The morning person finds the prison of the busy world not yet erected. The morning person, undetected by the urgency that owns the later day. The morning person finds a better way to start. Morning person. Try the morning once before you judge it. Try the 6 a.m. with no agenda. Try the morning once and don't begrudge it. The particular quiet and the tender light of the early, light of the early. The morning person, I'm one of them. The morning person, I recommend the 6 a.m. before the rest have risen. The morning person finds the prison of the busy world not yet erected. The morning person, undetected by the urgency that owns the later day. The morning person finds a better way to start. Morning person, morning person. The rain on the roof at night is the oldest sound of comfort that I know by heart. It was there before the words for anything, before I knew that comfort was an art requiring practice. It was just the rain on the roof above whatever room I was in. And every room I've lived in since has had the rain arrive and do the same again, which is to say, it said, you're safe in here. The rain on the roof is the lullaby. The rain on the roof is the ancient yes. The rain on the roof is the world saying I will handle the outside while you rest. Rain on the roof, the oldest comfort. Rain on the roof, the most enduring. Rain on the roof, chorus loud, because the rain on the roof was familiar to them from birth. The intimate crowd of the rain above them saying sleep, and they slept and I watched them sleep and listened to the rain above us both, and felt the depth of it, the deep, safe, ordinary world. The rain on the roof is the lullaby. The rain on the roof is the ancient yes. The rain on the roof is the world saying I will handle the outside while you rest. Rain on the roof, the oldest comfort. Rain on the roof, the most enduring. Rain on the roof, the world of thunder out there while inside I'm enduring nothing. I'm resting, I'm at peace. Rain on the roof, the sweet release of the day into the night and the rain. Rain on the roof, I'll sleep again, the best sleep. Rain on the roof. Listen to the rain on the roof tonight. Listen and let it do its work. Listen to the rain on the roof and find the oldest comfort in the dark. In the dark. Rain on the roof, the oldest comfort. Rain on the roof, the most enduring. Rain on the roof, the world of thunder out there while inside I'm enduring nothing. I'm resting, I'm at peace. Rain on the roof, the sweet release of the day into the night and the rain. Rain on the roof, I'll sleep again, the best sleep. Rain on the roof. Rain on the roof. The things we share are always more than halved. The things we share somehow come back as whole. The things we share between the two of us are the things that feed the particular soul of the relationship and of the person who gives and gets in equal and unknown measure, because sharing is the mystery of how the given thing becomes more owned by both the giver and the given. The things we share are multiplied, not halved. The things we share are the inverse of subtraction. The things we share have never been divided. They've been doubled in the act of the transaction of the between. The things we share, the coffee the shared life, things we share. I used to guard my things more carefully before I learned the joy of the given freely. And now I find that what I share returns in the form of what the other gives sincerely. And the sharing has become the vocabulary of how I understand the love I have for all the people in the particular circle of the life I'm living, the beautiful half that sharing makes the whole. The things we share are multiplied, not halved. The things we share are the inverse of subtraction. The things we share have never been divided. They've been doubled in the act of the transaction. The shared life, things we share. Share something today that you've been keeping. Share the thing you thought was only yours. Share something today, the joy of giving opens up the most surprising doors. Surprising doors. The things we share, the coffee in the morning. The things we share, the music without warning, coming through the wall from your room to mine. The things we share, the ordinary line of the day that we cross together without planning. The things we share, the undemanding presence of each other in the space. The things we share have given us the grace of the shared life. Things we share, things we share. The party was the occasion, but the after is where the actual conversation lives. When the noise is gone and the people have thinned, and only the few who mean it still give their presence to the particular hour of the late and the honest and the real. When the performance of the party finishes and what's left is the actual feel of the people who stayed. The after party is the real party. The after party is the thing beneath. The after party is the actual hearty connection that the occasion was the sheath around all along. The after party, this is what I came for. The after party, this is the actual fame for We stayed until 2 in the morning, talking about the things that parties don't allow, the real questions and the actual answers, and the laughter of the honest. How are you? I mean it. How are you really? Not the party version, but the real. And the party fell away, and what was left was everything that matters in the deal of being alive together. The after party is the real party. The after party is the thing beneath. The after party is the actual hearty connection that the occasion was the sheath around all along. The after party, this is what I came for. The after party, this is the actual fame for the moment when the real thing starts. The after party, the honest hurts around the table when the others left. The after party, the particular theft, oh, the genuine from the performative. The after party is the definitive reason to stay. After party, stay for the after party. Stay when the others go. Stay for the after party. That's when the real thing shows. That's when it shows. The after party, this is what I came for. The after party, this is the actual fame for the moment when the real thing starts. The after party, the honest hearts around the table when the others are left. The after party, the particular theft of the genuine from the performative. The after party is the definitive reason to stay. After party, after party. The party was the occasion, but the after is where the actual conversation lives. When the noise is gone and the people have thinned, and only the few who mean it still give their presence to the particular hour of the late and the honest and the real. When the performance of the party finishes and what's left is the actual feel of the people who stayed. The after party is the real party. The after party is the thing beneath. The after party is the actual hearty connection that the occasion was the sheath around all along. The after party, this is what I came for. The after party, this is the actual fame for the moment when the real thing starts. The after party, the honest hearts around the table when the others are left. The after party, the particular theft of the genuine from the performative. The after party is the definitive reason to stay. After party, we stayed until 2 in the morning, talking about the things that parties don't allow, the real questions and the actual answers, and the laughter of the honest. How are you? I mean it. How are you really? Not the party version, but the real. And the party fell away, and what was left was everything that matters in the deal of being alive together. After party is the real party. The after party is the thing beneath. The after party is the actual hearty connection that the occasion was the sheath around all along. The after party, this is what I came for. The after party, this is the actual fame for the moment when the real thing starts. The after party, the honest hearts around the table and the others are left. The after party, the particular theft of the genuine from the performative. The after party is the definitive reason to stay. After party. Stay for the after party. Stay where the others go. Stay for the after party. That's when the real thing shows. That's when it shows. The after party, this is what I came for. The after party, this is the actual fame for the moment when the real thing starts. The after party, the honest hearts around the table when the others are left. The after party, the particular theft of the genuine from the performative. The after party is the definitive reason to stay. After party. After party. After party.
Good old days. Someone said to me the other morning that these are the good old days right now. And I looked at my particular Tuesday and tried to see it through the lens of how the future me will look back on this Tuesday with the particular fondness of the past, and found that the particular Tuesday could be the one that's remembered as the last of the easy ones. The good old days are always the current ones. The good old days are only recognized after the fact, after the particular sons of them have said and the future has surmised that those were the ones worth keeping. The good old days are happening right now. The good old days, if only we knew how to see them as the future will. The good old days, the particular thrill of the ordinary that we're moving through. The good old days belong to me and you. Right now in this particular year, the good old days, the ones that will appear in memory as gold. Good old days. I wrote it down that morning, just the Tuesday, the particular details of the ordinary, the coffee and the commute and the lunchtime and the evening and the nothing extraordinary, and put it in the drawer for the future version of myself to find in 10 or 20 years. And
in red is the evidence of the good old days that I was living through the smiles and tears without quite knowing. The good old days are always the current ones. The good old days are only recognized after the fact, after the particular sons of them have said and the future has surmised that those were the ones worth keeping. The good old days are happening right now. The good old days, if only we knew how to see them as the future will. The good old days, the particular thrill of the ordinary that we're moving through. The good old days belong to me and you. Right now in this particular year, the good old days, the ones that will appear in memory is gold. Good old days, these are the good old days. These are the ones you'll miss. Oh, these are the good old days. And the evidence of this is how the past always looks better. How the past always looks better. The good old days are happening right now. Oh, the good old days, if only we knew how to see them as the future will. The good old days, the particular thrill of the ordinary that we're moving through. The good old days belong to me and you. Right now in this particular year, the good old days, the ones that will appear in memory is gold. Good old days. Good old days. Good old days. The last light of the day is the most honest. It shows the world exactly as it is, without the performance of the morning brightness, without the afternoon's particular fizz. Just the quiet settling of the light into the long unnecessary dark, and everything it touches in the going gets the last gift of the particular mark of the ending. The last light is the day's acknowledgement. The last light is the bow at the end of the show. The last light is the beautiful relinquishment of the sky to whatever the night will know, and keep until the morning. The last light, I'm watching beautifully. Last light. I've made a practice of the watching of the last light every evening when I can, and found it to be the daily reminder of the beauty available to any man or woman who will simply pause and look at the western sky for 3 or 4 minutes before the dark, and find inside the looking everything that gratitude begins with, which is this: the last light is the day's acknowledgement. The last light is the bow at the end of the shore. The last light is the beautiful relinquishment of the sky to whatever the night will know, and keep until the morning. The last light, I'm watching it go. The last light, the particular glow of the day's final hour on everything. The last light, the most beautiful offering the sun makes to the world before it leaves. The last light caught in the trees and on the rooftops and the window glass. The last light, nothing is built to last this beautifully. Last light. Watch the last light of every day. Watch it at least for a minute. Watch the last light and find a way to be grateful for the living in it. The living in it. The last light, I'm watching it go. The last light, the particular glow of the day's final hour on everything. Oh, the last light, the most beautiful offering the sun makes to the world before it leaves. The last light caught in the trees and on the rooftops and the window glass. The last light, nothing is built to last this beautifully. Last